let me just kind of talk a little bit about goal setting. See, in this business, you can only make up to, what you're prepared for. You can only make, what you are in this business. And if you want to earn more, you have to become more. And a lot of times people use this expression all the time. They throw it around casually. They say, hey man, listen, I'm transparent. What you see is what you get. Who here's heard that expression or use it themselves? Say, look, hey, what you see is what you get. Well, I got a new one. As far as I've heard, no one else has said it. So maybe I'm the originator. I don't know. And as far as I know, I haven't stolen from anyone. All right? But I've got another one. Is, what you get. I said, so we know what you see is what you get. Say, no, you get what you see. What you get is what you see. So what you have to do is you have to program yourself. If you want to see something different in your life, you have to go after getting something different in your life. Does that make sense? Yeah. You have to visualize getting to a different area in your life. And the mind is visual. We had that nice chart up a minute ago, talking about, hey, this is what you see. But, how many people here have ever heard of the law of attraction? The movie The Secret and all that good stuff. Well, listen, that stuff is old. Hey, before The Secret, there was something called the Bible. All right? And a lot of that information came from there, for those of you that don't know. To talk about, hey, listen, call those things that be not as though they are. Right? Talk to all throughout life. We've been told, hey, the law of attraction, it's amazing. When you focus your mind on obtaining things, it's amazing how the universe will just spin and bring them into your will. You don't have to know the reason. You don't have to know the why. You don't have to know the how. You just have to know the what. What do you want? All right? And don't worry about the plan. You have to have a little plan, but you, first and foremost, have to keep it in front of you and program your subconscious. All right? And then let the law of attraction do what it does. Hey, if you want more, you need to focus on it. So then all of a sudden, but the whole point of that story is to share with you when all of a sudden pictures were put to me having a house, cars, taking care of my mom, vacations. When all of a sudden those seeds and those pictures were made in my head, all of a sudden I turned right around. I turned right around. See, sometimes if you've got kids, sometimes they just need to have the vision and they'll turn their whole life around. They just need to believe that whatever they're going to do, and you are the same way. The subconscious mind is the subconscious mind. So all of a sudden I started putting pictures, and then all of a sudden stuff started getting attracted. I can remember, and if you look at mine, I know y'all are going to laugh, so I'm just going to prep you right now. On here I've got some houses, some pictures of some dream houses that I want. I've got, some cars, and I've got pictures of, me and my ideal body, because I had gained some size and I was pretty buff one summer. So I got some pictures of that. I actually did a little photo shoot, I was helping out a photographer friend. All right, so, but I was pretty buff. But then I lost some weight, I had a little injury, and I was like, man, I want to get back up to that. So I started putting pictures of what I used to look like, and I actually have gotten bigger and, better looking than I am in these pictures now. So I checked that one off the board. All right, but some of y'all are starting to visualize my shirt and my stuff, right? Just cut that out, all right? Like, yeah, he does kind of look. All right, I've got pictures of, places I want to travel, something that was pretty cool, and of course, I've got a picture of, what like my ideal wife might look like, so, she's a fitness model, happens to be, so there's some skimpy pictures of her and some bathing suit stuff. But, I want a woman that's going to keep in shape, take care of herself. I'm personally developed, I'm growing, I'm getting better. So she's got to keep up with me. So this is mine. Wrap it up. So, all right. So, I've got my car. Actually, I don't want this car anymore because Ferrari came out with a convertible, first hardtop convertible ever. Ferrari, California, done a lot of research, looked it up. Know what it costs, the whole nine. All right, so I've got, again, the houses. Some of that, because I just love some of these styles of houses. I've got pictures of the interior. That's me. All right, that's Arnold's body, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Without his head chopped out, I can visualize my head on that body. I've got a goal here for how much money I want to be able to give on an annual basis through my tithes and offerings to my church. And it's $100,000, so I know that I have to make $1 million a year to be able to donate and give away at least 10% of what I make. All right, I've got, this is pretty cool. I've got a massage chair. Now I'll tell you something. Law of attraction work. I've checked off a few of these things here this past year. Now here's what's amazing. I went to a Brookstone store when they first opened up Brookstone in the mall, and they came out, when they had, they got the massage chairs there you could sit in, and who here's ever just loafed in the chair, acted like you were going to buy it, and you just sucked it up for your massage, right? It's like, oh yeah, I'm very interested, like, getting a massage, like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll get back with you. right? Well, I used to do that, but I actually had intent of buying it. But I didn't have an extra, $3,000 or whatever it cost to get that chair. But I kind of got a bad back because I played a lot of sports and I was a rough and tumble kid. And I love getting massages. So you know what? I clipped that, and I actually took that because they had a little advertisement. I took a couple of them, posted them up on my refrigerator before I had a vision board. Several years later, all right, I came to a point. I set a goal for myself and I rewarded. I said, if I make this amount of money this month, I will do it. And I had a month where I made like $20,000, $30,000 or whatever. And what I did was I just said, I'm buying the chair. I deserve it. And I went online and I found, and that chair, they no longer even made it. They came out with way better models. And I actually did my research and I bought the best daggone one you can buy in the market. I spent about $4,000, and in my living room, I get massaged every day. So it's like the Asian Ultra, like 3,000, 35,000, or something like that. I mean, listen, I had friends before, but now I got some serious. So I got some door knocking friends that just show up. Hey man, can I come in? Sit in the chair. And I've always wanted jet skis. I remember the first time I saw, jet skis on the back of the chair. I said, man, one day that'd be so cool. Every time I go on a trip with prepaid legal, we always, try and haggle to get jet skis and stuff like that. Like, hey, what we give them? They're like $65 an hour. We're like, wow, about 50. And so we always did that. But I always wanted them. Well, guess what? About a week ago, I bought 2 slamming jet skis. They go like 70 miles an hour. You can see me on them right there. And these bad boys rip it. So, a lot of the goals that I have set for myself, I have achieved. So guess what? This New Year's coming up. Make a vision board if you don't already have one. You'll be so amazed with how the universe attracts your goals into your life. And what's going to happen is, you might say, man, I can't, wow, man, that's nice. That's a nice car, that's a nice house. Man, I could never see that. Something, start fooling yourself. Start believing and seeing yourself in it. And what's going to happen? You're going to walk up on a group and someone say, hey man, I'm an HR person. I want to do prepaid legal, but my company's got 10,000 employees. And bang, all of a sudden you will attract into your life the goals that you focus on. That's it. I'm Cesar Rodriguez. Hope you guys had a great time.